Welcome back to the Cox Communications Golf Hour on 1620 The Zone, presented by the Golf Performance Program at the Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital, live from Tiburon Golf Club and Banquet Facility. Here's your host, Dave Schillinglaw.
Welcome back to the Golf Show. 11th year out at Tiburon. What a beautiful day. It's happening out here. Creighton women's golf team's got a big event going on. They're in the other room. Tommy Frazier's here. He's got a small crush on Jamie, but we won't get into that right now. Ross Holsing joins me from the TPI certified therapist at the Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. A pleasure to be out here. Yeah. Always nice to come out to Tiburon.
It is, yeah, and I agree with you. Before we get into what all you do there, which is some marvelous and wonderful stuff, let's talk U.S. Open a little bit.
Sounds good.
Who do you like this week?
Well, I have to agree with Super Chad. I hate to admit it, but I like Rory McIlroy. The guy is right on the cusp. He's playing some good golf right now. I will give you a second one. I think Westwood is just such a solid golfer that he's got the type of game that can pull it off at the Open.
You know what?
We'll see, though.
You know what? I kind of hope you're right in Westwood.
Yeah?
Because he's due.
He is.
I mean, he was so close last year, and he's really an easy guy to root for.
He really is. Even if you're a casual fan and you just turn on the TV, I think you're drawn to a guy like Lee Westwood.
Very affable guy. I had a chance to meet him, Colin Montgomery, Darren Clark, and Michael Campbell in Sweden at the Scandinavian Masters European Tour event. I was over there doing something for Prairie Golf back then, and all four of them were sitting in the hospitality tent after the round together, just having a beverage and smoking cigars.
Excellent.
And I walked up to them and told them I was from America, and they gave me 2 or 3 minutes, and it was really nice. I mean, so I really developed a lot of respect for Lee Westwood and a lot of those guys from that exchange.
Well, like you said, those Europeans just seem to be a little bit more natural and seem to be good old-fashioned guys.
They do. They seem to have, you can at least kind of get close to them. Okay, so Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital, the Golf Performance Program, I guess, tell me a little bit about it. What is it all about?
The program really is designed for any level of golfer, whether you're a casual golfer, play once or twice a year, or an avid golfer, and you're out there every day on the course, and you're looking to improve your physical ability to play golf. Whether you have an injury and it affects you on the course, or whether you're just looking to get more balanced, more flexible, improve your strength, increase your course stability, anything that would help you in the game of golf.
Now, I've seen your facility, and it is wonderful. It's state-of-the-art. Tell me a little bit about everything you have in that marvelous room.
Well, I agree with you. The facility really allows me to do everything I want to do. We have nets and a cage that allows us to do swing analysis. We can videotape you and see if there's anything we notice from the video analysis. And for the most part, really the clinic that we have has all the equipment, weights, and things that I need to actually do the evaluation and allow you to continue to get better as you follow up with treatment sessions.
So ages 14 to 65, it really doesn't matter, right?
Really doesn't matter. I actually had an 85-year-old go through the program, and he was absolutely amazing. We had some things to work on, but he called me about a week ago, and he said he was back out on the course playing again.
Awesome. TPI certified therapist Ross Holsing joins me from the Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital. You've got a degree from Creighton.
Exactly.
You obviously know what you're doing over there. I guess my question would be, why should I come see you instead of maybe going to a PGA pro?
Well, really, I think it's both. If you have traditional lessons with a golf professional, or if you're interested in that, I wouldn't stop you from doing that, and I wouldn't claim that my program takes the place of that. Really, I would tell you that they go hand in hand. What I'm looking at is your physical ability to perform the unique demands of the golf swing, your joint mobility, your flexibility, your strength. The golf professional really isn't looking at that. He's looking at your actual swing. I don't claim to know a whole lot about the golf swing. I hope you don't ask me a ton about that. I'll give you my opinion, but the golf professionals are the experts there. And really, I think that we can work hand in hand. What I do just helps the golf professional improve your swing and fine-tune those things that you need to work on.
So are you telling me that you could work with a fairly overweight, non-flexible guy, maybe 53 or 54 years old, and make a difference?
Hypothetical, of course, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, absolutely, Dave. That's actually one of the primary targets of the program is guys that are just looking to continue to play golf. They love getting out on the course, and maybe over the last couple of years, you're not quite as flexible as you used to be. Maybe you've even gained a little bit of weight, and you just notice that the game of golf isn't either as enjoyable or as easy as it used to be.
Yes.
And you're starting to develop some back pain, maybe some aches and pains in the knees, shoulders, wrist. Whether you've actually had an injury and maybe even a subsequent surgery, or you just have some aches and pains, this program really is designed exactly for that type of golfer.
Yes, and I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know you do pre and post testing so you can see where you started from and then where you ended up at, and that's got to be extremely important, obviously, so you can see the kind of progress you make. And after all, in golf, I mean, really, flexibility is a lot of being able to get the club in the right position and then follow through with some power and some strength.
Absolutely. Really, for me, the two main points are flexibility and core stability. Without either of those two, you're really either asking for an injury or you've probably already had an injury.
Yeah, core stability. You talking about, like, you know, abs and stuff like that?
Exactly. Like yourself, six-pack abs is not exactly the same as core stability. Really, it's just a matter of allowing your body to be in the position that it needs to be when you're in your
Ross,
downswing.
when you say six-pack, what exactly did you mean? Was that Coors Light or was that Bud Light? It's nice that you got a sense of humor. Ross Holsing joins me. He is the TPI certified therapist, Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital, and the Titleist Performance Institute. Tell us how you got involved in that. I didn't even know Titleist had this kind of program.
Yeah, Titleist Performance Institute really is doing a tremendous job in the area of doing research to support what we need to do from a golf standpoint on the physical level, whether it's exercise, whether it's physical therapy, what I do, or whether it's just training, such as a golf professional would do. But I got interested when I joined the Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital Physical Therapy Department, and about a year ago, I actually talked with my boss, and he encouraged me to look into programs that would allow us to get the training and certification to offer a golf performance program like this. Actually got a chance to go down to Phoenix for the first level 1 program. Fantastic, and really just gave me more of a desire to continue my training through Titleist Performance Institute. Those guys do everything based on research, on facts. They're looking at the professionals, they're looking at amateurs, and measuring thousands of things that make them realize what it takes to perform the golf swing.
So basically, for all ages, but if you had a junior that really had some upswing in their game and the possibility of being a Division I player, this sounds like the type of program that would be tailor-made for somebody like that.
Absolutely. Just in any sport, if you've got a young adult or teenager or your own kid that's looking at getting involved or looking at really taking it to the next level, this is something that I hope you would consider. It doesn't have to be an intense program. It can be one time or it can be 20 times. Really, we tailor it to your own needs. But we have a lot of research that proves that we need to develop players in other sports, and unfortunately, I don't think we're doing the same thing with golf. Golf really is kind of dying out in our young people. That's why it's so good to see some of these young professionals on the tour doing well, because I think it gets people more excited, especially the younger population. And really, we need to continue that with kids younger than us.
You know, when I was looking at some of your statistics, Ross Holsing joins me. He's the TPI certified therapist at Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital. 24% club head speed increase from programs like that. That's a quarter of my club head speed. That means I'm going to pick up 15, 18 miles per hour. That's 30 yards.
Absolutely.
40 yards.
Absolutely, and obviously I wouldn't guarantee going through my program would help that, but there are wonderful statistics through the Titleist Performance Institute program that show that doing programs like this, doing exercise-related activities, and of course training with your golf professional really makes a difference, and you don't really want to miss out on any of them. You want to make sure that you're covering all your bases. Obviously, golf is a very unique, very special sport, but it's also a frustrating sport. The smallest change in your swing can really make a big difference, and going through a program like this is just another dimension that you should include.
Well, a lot of people don't realize how hard the game of golf is, and until you go play it, you don't realize what a difficult game it is, and any advantage that you can get will help you enjoy the game. Well, it's a lifetime sport, and you know what I found? The better you play, the more you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And I think this type of program is just perfect, really, for anybody that just wants to improve their game or basically just their well-being, their health and well-being.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I would focus on, is it's not just going to help you on the course. That's the focus, obviously. And really, my goal is to have you come back to me, whether it's a week later, 2 years later, whenever, and say, I really enjoy the game of golf more because of this program. But honestly, this carries into life, whether you're a runner, whether you're a couch potato, whether you do anything or a lot of things, this should help you in really all aspects of life.
Absolutely. Ross, one last thing before I go. If I want to get involved, what do? I can go online, several different ways I can get some information.
You can go online. We have NebraskaOrthopaedicHospital.com. We have our telephone number, 402-609-6705. You can call and make an appointment with us.
I know the website is really loaded. It's got some great information on there, some easy links, easy to find you.
Absolutely.
It's got your bio in there, this doctorate of physical therapy in 2008, a doctorate. Do they call you doctor?
They don't. They don't. I prefer Ross.
You prefer Ross.
I prefer Ross, yeah.
All right, good.
Yep. You know, the website again, www.neorthohospital.com, and I think I misspoke. The telephone number.
Yeah, phone numbers on the radio, they don't work.
All right,
because nobody writes them down.
That's
anymore.
right. That's right.
Because we don't want anybody crashing listening to me on the golf show. Now looking at Jamie, I could see some people kind of steering off the road a little bit, but not for the phone number. Hey, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you coming. I'd like to also have you on at least one more time during the year to talk a little bit about the program, maybe as we get towards the end of the season, as folks kind of maybe want to concentrate on an off-season program just to stay in shape and feel better about themselves.
That'd be great, Dave. It was a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very good. Nebraska Orthopaedic Hospital and their golf performance program, Ross Holsing, TPI certified therapist. I didn't know Titleist had a program like this. I tell you what, if Titleist is behind it and you got people like Ross in charge, I'm sure it's an excellent program. And I've been to the facility, beautiful facility, excellent facility.